Warning, the chronological explanation of the situation is totally irrelevant to the question. What's the question? Irrelevant if the truths don't match from the schoolhouse to the pulpit, even at a 360-degree pull or a full twist. These explanations will give you some tools for you to build with, brought to you by counsel. This is all facts and no bullshit. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Back.
sir.
Yeah.
Back, nigga. We back.
Back in the death.
Oh,
Back
hell yeah.
vengeance. Yes, sir.
Back with a vengeance.
Back with a vengeance. You hear me?
Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the council. This is facts and no bullshit.
Absolutely.
Brought to you by us exclusively, just to keep things rolling. Give y'all some updates, let y'all know what's going on. It's your boy Deuce at Deuce.
That's right, man.
Right here with my brother, my soldier in arms, Illy. Problemz.
Fuck your look like Jason. Yes, we are here.
Yes, y'all. You don't stop.
Don't motherfucking stop.
You know what I mean?
So,
we
this shit gonna be simple today.
Yeah, a little simple. We're gonna be quick in and out. Let them know what's up. You know what I mean?
Like, we're gonna be very simple about this. And I think I want to go about this shit just a little bit differently today than what we normally do. Obviously, y'all know that facts and no bullshit is, two particular topics we bring up, we bring to the table. We, give y'all our opinionated thoughts, and just, show you nigga, we ain't with the fuckery.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start this one today with, I want to say, a background origin story slightly. I'm gonna take this shit back to the 6th grade of middle school. Shout out to my middle school, Bevel, the Bobcats, man. Yeah, Bevel Middle. I don't know the particular term for what you would call this shit, but it wasn't home ec, but this was kind of like home ec, like one of the courses, Mr. Graham's class. In Mr. Graham's class, it was more so tech, kind of like giving you an idea of the things that you might want to, attempt to attain once you, got out into the real world. Just certain different modules. And this particular module that I was doing was a radio module. Now, this radio module, you had to do your show, you had to do, provide a few songs. I can remember, what was it? Maya, Blackstreet Take Me There, Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life, shit, the Backstreet Boys, I'll Never Break Your Heart, some other shits. 2 current events, and that was a show. I did that shit, recorded it, took the tape back home.
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell you where the fuck that damn tape is now, but just, I was proud of myself, man. I was truly proud of myself. And I always knew from that moment on, I wanted to talk my shit on a motherfucking mic. So from there, in that time, I was also writing music, and I had a plan. My objective was to get a rap career so that I could make enough money to build my own radio station so I could talk bullshit all motherfucking day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So back in 04, when 03 or 04, whenever Eminem brought out Shade 4-5, I was like, this nigga stole my motherfucking blueprint. Like, damn. But it kind of let me know that I was on the right track. And I'm saying all that to say this. When it came to the council is Kingz. Kingz that look for wisdom and for direction and what they need to do to become the man that they supposed to be. Because you're only good as the motherfuckers you keep around you. You're only as good as the men that you keep around you. And for me, It's always been Mav, man. It's always been Deuce. It's been Mello. YM Productions, man. Shout out to Mello. Shout out to my big bro, 100 grand. Shout out to Miss Omega. Hey, yo, fucking look like, bruh. Big Benz. What up, Benz? How you living, man? And Diggs. Everybody knows me enough to know that I'm hard-headed. I do what the fuck I want to do. But if these men ever tell me anything, if I come to them about anything, I know that they're going to give me the facts. They're going to tell me the right shit to help mold me and help become the motherfucker I'm supposed to be. And it's always been like that for years now. And because of that, I'm truly grateful. So because of that, I took that theory, I took that narrative, and I wanted to place that shit and weaponize that shit for good so that it could be good for the fucking culture. And then that's why we bring to y'all the fucking council. Now, again, I'm saying all this shit to lead into the conversation of the Joe Budden situation. And before I go any further with that, I want to make it understood and acknowledged and known that when it comes to business, people truly believe you should have mixed your business with your friends. I don't believe that. I feel like truly, if I'm gifted at something, nigga, you gifted at something, it's my job to know what the fuck you're gifted at and to do everything I can to help enhance just that. Because there's no way that whatever my goals are and your goals are is going to clash because we're two different individuals. We have two different thoughts. So why can't my shit, whatever I'm doing, help elevate this nigga? And vice versa. You understand? That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So when the motherfuckers come together and things go wrong, it's because niggas are not thinking about the bigger picture. They're thinking about shit for themselves, self-gratification. And I feel when doing that shit, nigga, that's why people believe the stupid fucking ignorance that they believe right now. So we about to get into this shit, man, with the Joe Budden situation. And just listen attentively to it. I'm gonna probably bounce from one jump to the next, man, but at the same motherfucking time, it's just something that you need to be vigilant, especially when you're starting a business. Because you know what I'm saying, with this pandemic, everybody's starting to, you know, shoot out and bring out their own businesses here and there. They're starting up their own LLCs there. And shout out to everybody that's doing that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a good fucking thing. And you know what I'm saying? Like when you want to run and bring your people into this shit, just be aware of what you're doing and understand that y'all all can come together for a great purpose, but just make that shit beautiful and meaningful. Take yourself out of it and ask yourself, what can we do for us? You know what I'm saying? Just my thoughts.
That's what's up.
So Rory and Ma have been a part of this successful podcast for almost 7 years. We know Joe Budden to be a very eccentric person who's well in tune with his thoughts and his feelings and has no problem ever letting those things be known and personified and shown.
Right.
And it's been a lot of bashing towards Joe. And I can see, sadly, both sides of of the coin with this one.
Right, right.
Joe is an impulsive person that does things not because he's being fucked up. Don't get me wrong, he could be a fucked up person. But I feel this situation wasn't him being so fucked up. It's just you're not realizing, especially when you're dealing with mental issues within yourself, you don't realize the effect that you have on other people that are around you. Because you're just doing things that you need to do for you to maintain your sanity. And sometimes you say things, you personify things, you do things without realizing that, nigga, you're cutting the motherfuckers that you around. And you know, sometimes it could be just a smart ass comment. It could be just you know, just a body motion or a gesture. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, once these things start stacking up, it starts to paint a portrait or a picture of something that might not necessarily be what it actually is, but it kind of helps make a person think another way, and thus comes a consequence of chaos. And so when it comes down to it, it dealt with money, but I don't think money particularly was the issue because no one really thought, oh, this nigga is taking money from us or he's withholding certain things because Joe is a boss. And being a boss, he can be egotistical. True, I understand. But being a boss, there's certain things you're just an autopilot of doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not realizing that, yeah, that might seem like, oh, you know, I'm the big dog because I had a career and I did all this and that. And so it eludes this weird conception where people think, oh, that these are the worker ass niggas. No, they're not the worker ass niggas. It's just the fact that he has more of a following in that regard, and it sets an aura, a very, very random aura. Now, in Rory and Maul's defense, you know, you're our boy, so we're not gonna think that you're doing fucked up shit. But we gotta also know the business. And we can't say Joe's not a successful businessman. And then in having that responsibility of being a businessman, there's things that you can't say to certain people. And it's not like you can explain that in a way. Well, he could, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's where he failed in the idea of leadership. He failed in enhancing and taking his boys, taking his people, taking his crew, the motherfuckers that put him up here on a higher stratosphere, and it's basically cut them.
That's crazy.
So he's apologized. He's tried to, you know, make amends in that regard. I've been watching this shit. I've been watching this shit for about like a motherfucking month now. This shit's been brewing. They came back for an episode after being gone for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's a month? A month is like 5-6 episodes with them. So with that being stated, they came back, and then you can even watch while you was watching it. It was the tension.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I want everybody to understand, I'm not giving y'all all the particulars about the Joe Budden podcast because that's not really what I want to talk about. What I'm trying to talk about is the mental health and the effect of how it can affect anything that you want to do to attain to get to where the fuck you're going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know it sounds like I'm everywhere with this shit right here. And it's because I'm trying not to throw myself in it, but at the same time, I can't help but throw myself in this. You can't say with all the episodes that y'all have watched that I don't try to give this man right here his just due, his respect and his credit and his roses for everything that he does. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, business with this shit is always good. But doing this shit is stressful as fuck. Oh my fucking goodness, this shit is stressful as fuck. But you know what?
Hey.
I would not trade this shit for nothing.
Right.
Because, nigga, at the end of the day, all that hard work
Brought to you by the council,
means everything after you see the finished product.